Okay, welcome guys to MbL against Slam, quarterfinal number 4, Clash of the Hippo number 4. We are jumping into the Arabia game here. We have MbL playing in the red trunks with the Persians, and on the other side we have in the blue trunks our player from Canada, Tyrant Slam. Probably the dark horse, could probably win the whole tournament, but could also lose this 4-0. No one really knows how he will adapt to those games. My personal prediction would be MbL advances 4-1. And let's see. At the moment, MbL with the Persians starting with one more villager here. That seems to CC obviously in feudal age a bit faster, so his villager production will slowly, crawl ahead. And he already created a nice space for himself. Look at that, defensive gold, defensive berries, and could, well, maybe squeeze the wood lumber camp over here. And this looks pretty nice for him. On the other side we have Slam. Well, he could have quite a nice clumped up map as well. Needs to wall over here. And then this looks a bit better. And let's take a look. Magyars, as we said several times, cheaper scouts and +1 attack on those scouts, so he will be pretty tough to beat early on here. And MbL knows he doesn't really want to take an open fight and is walling wisely and is sneaking around at the same time. Look at that, already, well, 1.2 villages ahead, only by using the TC bonus of the Persians here. So maybe an underused civilization so far. I'm not trying to go for the wood line, actually using a low HP villager there, not the greatest thing if you ask me. And now let me take a look. What does MbL, or what does Slam see of MbL? He didn't scout him yet. Oh, look at that. He's trying to find something, and now he's getting the raids in, and he cannot do anything at the front. He now sees a gold spot and a stone spot, so should know, and now he scouts another cliff, so he should know that MbL is in the right hand side corner. At the same time, nice quick waltz here by Slam himself. And MbL at the same time, he didn't scout much either, and won't get a lot of kills done. Nice quick waltz here, could, oh, and did you see that? MbL, beautiful move there, and is getting one villager kill for that. And he did build a palisade wall over the straggler, therefore deleting the tree, and did squeeze in with his scouts. What a beautiful move. And now laming not only one sheep, but, well, getting one sheep. Can you agree on that? And that's an usual one. That's a good start for MbL here. Now 4 villages ahead already. And nice move there to start off. Slam with bloodlines as well. And he couldn't do anything. MbL scouting quite nicely, having quick walls. And yeah, the very tight map. Obviously you don't need too many villagers, so you don't need to have the greatest of bases to do something. And let's take a look. MbL, is he continuing to produce scouts? Yes, he is, but wants to squeeze some bloodlines first. No, look at that. He did queue up 2 scouts, then cancelled them, then queued them up again. Interesting stuff. Now sending those scouts to his back. That sheep is still neutral. There's it wall. And Slam looks a bit shaky. Now going for wheelbarrow and double bit X. I believe wheelbarrow at pop or at 18 villagers. That's a bit too early for 0 empires. Really lost the wheelbarrow. And now the question is, what will Slam be able to do? Oh, MbL trying to fight close to the TC. Seems like Slam wants to take that engagement. Not 100% sure though if that's the best idea though. The TC doing lots of damage. Look at that. 2 kills, 1 each, but nice move here by MbL. Could have even built a palisade over here. Oh, let's take a look. Is he able to wall this in? No, and Slam squeezes through, but thinks better of it. Sees the amount of... Oh, and actually trapped 1 scout. That's so good here for MbL. And his KD, I wanted to say 3-1, but he actually lost the scout. That should not have happened. And he said 3-2. And look at the villager count. 28 to 19 here. Persians, so good. I noticed that the GIFs don't show when you click on a player unit or building. Well, here I see Persians, and here I see Magyars. So, what are you telling me? Not really sure. Okay, let's take a look. That sheep is still neutral or then in the middle. Why don't they make palisade gates? Well, they could. And I think MbL... Well, palisade gates, obviously I think they have less defense. And... what else? Well, they're more expansive. That's probably it. And I can attack from a bigger angle. Maximus now for MbL around. He is still playing without bloodlines. That's so surprising to me. Wheelbarrow for him. He's playing it quite nicely when it comes to the defense. Or not with the defense, with the boom. We'll catch up with Wheelbarrow and then he will be ahead by roughly 6 villagers, I would say. So quite a good start for him. Blacksmith now for Slam as well. And he is kind of struggling. Now walling this side behind here. That makes all sense. And this is the timing where MbL really needs to get bloodlines. Getting +1 defense before that. Not 100% sure if that's the best option of our player from Norway here. Bloodlines finally. And now he should move out. Maybe build a gate. That could be a good spot for a gate. But maybe just moving out and building one palisade behind. Or actually the house. Okay. Maybe pull some more villagers and build some more farms. But Farm Eco looks quite nice. Especially compared to Slam, who is clicking up to the castle age. So who am I to judge? Oh, yo, yo. But only 5 scouts out. So maybe MbL can do some damage. Getting bloodlines, getting forging. Maybe he can return the favor now. And revenge Stout. Well, what Shadow did to him? Slam, let's take a look. Can he quick wall this? He's a master of quick walls. Walling this, now going out, and this looks like he can move all the villagers quite nicely. Running around now, and this looks pretty good for Slam, being completely walled here. And this looks closed as well. This is closed. So good stuff, and yeah, MbL won't be able to do much. Look at that, 340 food only for now. And Slam now running over. He's on gold as well. Let's take a look at his resources. He is not having too much gold though. So we won't see him going heavily onto knights. Well, he probably will still try to. I'll try to repair some. And still build some walls behind that. And yeah, we'll just go for some knights. And we'll scare MbL away. But MbL is now up as well, and that's with an additional 12 villagers, both having wheelbarrow. So the eco of MbL just so much better. And yeah, we didn't see a lot of Persians being picked yet, but seems like they are a strong pick here. Just having the quicker villager production really helps out. Oh, squeezing in here, but actually that's not open. Now a knight out, and Slam having +2 attack since he's a Magyar, so that's pretty sweet for him. Now Monastery out as well. And he's expecting a full-on Night War, which isn't too unlikely. On the other side we have MbL kind of expanding, wants to build some more TCs, so sends 2 villagers out to get some stone. Remember guys, you're only starting with 30 stone on this mod, so really needs to get heavily onto lots of different things to really keep your eco rolling here. And Slam with a way weaker eco. Yeah, let's take a quick look at how many resources we have gathered. Look at that, MbL 1.1k more food, more wood, and gold is pretty equal, and that's just enormous at this point. Take a look what MbL is going for. Double Camel production, Bowsor and +2 defense. We go Camels, you normally want to go for the attack upgrade though. And I'm not 100% sure how efficient the monks of Slam will be, because there's still lots of scouts out. Maybe even upgrading them to light cav could be an option here, because MbL could easily use those 9 scouts as real fighting units, not only annoying, not only sniping scouts and not only sniping monks, But, well, lost some HP, but I still think it should be worth it. Let's take a look what he does. Want to see husbandry research here as well. Maybe even the second farm upgrade. Gets the TC up, so that's good. And that's a nice advantage compared to Slam, who did send one villager out here as well. Slam trying to... Oh, even handcart here for MbL. That stays active with the scouts, but loses some HP. And now even a real scout. Camels now to the front. Let's take a look. Ooh. Trying to squeeze through, trying to go for one monk, trying to go for two monks. And now he can send in all his camels. So did waste them quite a bit. I think it could have used them a bit better, but now he can take quite a nice engagement for sure. With all his camels against those knights. He's lacking some upgrades and now he's getting husbandry. And he is attacking with +1 attack, +2 defense. Slam is having +2 attack, +1 defense. But still, camels should counter those knights. But not so heavily outnumbered. Nice micro back here by Slam. And another monk will probably heal all of those. And Slam! Look at that. Solid KD for him. 17 to 11. And Monastery and Siege Workshop coming up. Slam! Actually, 10 villagers still behind. And MbL will start his nice push. Not sure if the Siege Workshop was really the option. But I love that he's adding a Monastery for sure. Why did MbL take that fight? Well, he thought that the scout won't be too efficient in the long run, so he just wanted to snipe those monks, and then he wanted to fight with his camels while no monks were out. That was probably his reasoning. I think he could have waited a bit longer for the same effect, to have more camels and take a more efficient fight, but, well, obviously it's always easier to judge that after the fight went bad. Now even adding 2 more scouts. I'm not sure if I like that too much. Monk is out. And some healing continues here by our player from Canada, who's now trying to go out. Let's see, does he know about the forward? No, not at all. Now going for gold shaft mining. Really wants to keep up that production. He has no idea about this. Look at that. Just barely out of vision for him. MbL still going full camel. 2 scouts to snipe the monks. And now trying to go for some scouting. Slam protecting, 1 extra TC. Let's go for more. Has 2 villagers there as well now. Oh, and Slam will be surprised. Oh, a forward base. Something he didn't think would happen. Those 2 scouts are dying. So the monks still very efficient. So, MbL at a solid 18 villager advantage here. Now defensive siege workshop by Slam. And it's so weird because and points are actually pretty even, but villagers are just so heavily in favor of MbL, who's now going for TC number 3 and TC number 4 here. So really wants to keep his boom rolling. And it's kind of expanding towards Slam, who keeps his knights and monk army alive. 10% sure if he maybe should add some CA as well. Maybe some more villagers on stone to build a defensive castle. But MbL, what is he going for out of his siege workshop? Only 1 mangonel. Now Slam is returning the favor, building some scouts.
Rogan? Keep up the great work.
I'm trying to. Thank you so much for your support. Let's see if we can get some mangonel micro against each other here. At the moment. Monks. Oh, and that's so buggy. Like, I'm not sure, like, that's only shows for me. Idle monks are, if I don't select them, I can't see them. But yeah, that's just the mod. That's still a bit buggy. Where are they now? Oh, there they are, and I can't even select them. Oh boy. Well, luckily I'm not playing this. And yeah, but it seems to be working for all the others. And yeah. So 17 villagers ahead. Still is MbL. Now going for a market, trying to balance this eco a bit. It's a bit heavy on gold. There's a lot of villagers on gold there. but not working too efficiently. And it's heavily on camels. Let's take a look. Is he producing more? Yes, he is. Adding more stables as well. And another barracks. He didn't have a barracks before. And now the monks appeared. Is he trying to push this? There are 2 gold spots at the front. 1 gold spot here at the back. Another siege workshop even, and barracks. So MbL wants to end this game in a castle age push here. Probably doesn't want to play against Magyar Hussar and heavy CA combo. Well. Okay, now the big engagement here. We see some monks appearing out of nowhere, getting the converts done. We see all the camels sniping down those knights. And where's the army of Slam? As you can see, military count dropping heavily for him. Magno still active, so many converts against him. Monks dying here at the front as well. Could MbL maybe win the fight here and take the deciding win? Fletching now coming for Slam, trying to do more damage with his GC, but this GC is going down and he lost so much army. Look at that, military count is 30-2. This has to be the GG. There's no more army of Slam left. He was trying to produce, didn't get the converts in. Now trying to get another GC up here in the back, and all those villagers will die, trying to still stay alive, but this ram is just in a perfect spot here to kill this GC. Monks should get over here, trying to intercept some of the knights. Villagers now being forced out of the TC will die. Not all the villagers can get into the TC. 1 TC at the front down. 10 villagers ahead is MbL here, and another Magna goes down. Military count is still 27-3. We can see Slam is somewhat trying to go for it, but this has to be the game deciding move here. 50 villagers ahead, so many more camels, and Slam, without getting gold income here at the front, not going for the 3rd gold over here. He has to be tapping out any moment here. Let's take a look at his resources. He doesn't have any gold left, trying to fight with villagers against this, and actually killed 2 rams, so that's good, but still, Slam is out of it. GG! MbL. It felt like Persians were so strong. Obviously, it was a nice move there of MbL, killing some villagers, having the aggression into the face of Slam. He needed to wall, and Slam didn't kill a single villager all game long. He never got into the aggression. MbL, nice map awareness, walling his very tight map quite nicely. And this was a quite convincing push here by our Norwegian star, who was number 1 in the ladder just some days ago. Take a look at the stats. Actually, both killed got the same convert. Pretty even on that regard. Pretty funny. But Deco was so much better here. Thanks so much for your support. Deco, so much better for MbL though. Scout Age timing a bit later, but he had so many scouts, kept up the aggression, even picking up Relic. Convincing performance by our other Norwegian player here. Interesting stuff. Sorry I'm late to the party. It's all good, mate. You're just in time to catch the last 32 hours. Vikings would be broken in feudal age start. Well, only one person picks Vikings with feudal age start. They don't have good scouts, like no bloodlines, and you have to think like having wheelbarrow but only working for 3 villagers isn't that great, and it really only kicks in later. Ah yeah. Why no Slam picture? Again biased. Oh my god, yes, only biased. I hate Slam. Okay, I'll add some more water that I drank. Here, well, 1 liter now. You're so funny. Am I? Never noticed. I never noticed. I would Slam go Knights and CA versus Camel Civ, because his civilization is good. Like CAs won't perform too poorly, and well, camels are just good against everything that Magyars have, so that kind of felt a bit like out countering there. Shows once again the panel man. What's the panel man? Ah, what civilizations? That's a good thing. Good that I have you. And so nice that you're... Oops. That shouldn't happen. So now we have no more Magyars and no more Persians. And now we're going into Continental. And here we really go. Oh, I still have background music on. My bad, my bad. But now we can see Hunt by MbL and Ethiopians by Slam. And he's actually going for a stable. That's surprising to see from Ethiopians. And that's a pretty open map. So much area to wall here. And MbL, let's take a look. He's sending no villagers to the side yet. And that's just so open. So MbL can't wall. He's opening with the stable. Already 3 scouts out. And going for double bit X. Interesting approach here. Double bit X before the 4th scout. That's a very heavy eco approach, I have to say. And Slam going for 3 scouts as well with Ethiopians. You're starting with 100 extra food, 100 extra gold as well. But if you're losing them in the TC, that won't really help you. Trying to debate a bit. Oh, and will he get 1 villager kill? 3 points. Oh god, and he's going back. Lost so much HP without killing her. That isn't great. Okay. But we are seeing no one actually going for water on this... Yeah, actually very water intense map. Oh, okay. Slam 1 villager ahead. MbL closing down. And I'm not sure if this very early lumber upgrade really helped you if you only had 2 on wood anyways. Is the wood upgrade that important early on? At the moment, Slam 5 scouts, MbL 3 scouts. I believe that could be just one mistake by MbL that could really cost him the game. An upgrade so early that you cannot really afford. And the eco absolutely untouched here by Slam in the back. Isn't going for any boss yet though. MbL walling one of his villagers. Not deleting the stragglers this far as Slam. Oh, another scout of Slam going through the TC. That shouldn't happen. That gets quite some damage. 3 military to 6. Where's the 3rd scout? Oh, look at that. MbL didn't... Oh, he probably wants to block the boar. Okay, that makes a bit sense. He is MbL lamer boy after all. Oh, and those scouts want to block the other boar. Let's take a look. If he can get the villager, not the greatest movement, but the villager bugs out and is getting killed. First kill of the game. Still 6 out here and Slam. Just really in the face here of MbL. He's now trying to go for a farm and is running over 3 scouts. Let's take a look. Slam doesn't have anything at home yet. He stays very active. If he just wanted to delete the stragglers, it would be so ugly for him. Let's take a look. Seems like Slam is chasing MbL down. At the moment, 7 to 4 military. 2 villagers ahead, still a Slam. No one going for a dog yet. And MbL probably needs to run. But he bought himself quite a lot of time. He's now able to get his own boar. Slam thinks that MbL is behind here. Trying to trap him a bit, but MbL did flee to the right hand side. Is buying himself so much time. Slam was in full control mode here. I'm a bit surprised that he didn't let go. I didn't want to say did let go, but it feels like he had such a nice stranglehold. Well, he's still 2 villagers ahead, 4 military ahead as well. And MbL having some idols. Oh, let's take a look here. That could be... Oh god, MbL. Look at how he passed those villagers. Yeah, he will lose... maybe some HP on his scouts? Not 100% sure. Well, yeah, some. But... That was so lucky for MbL. Now only one villager behind. And Slam is building a dock. We still have to remember Slam doesn't have the wood upgrade. But MbL has, so that's a small advantage for him. And it seems like MbL will build a dock as well. Let's see how they're continuing. Both players without bloodlines. Obviously no blacksmith upgrades here as well. This map is called Continental. Idle villagers here for Slam 4 and super unnecessary as well. Oh, quick walls and beautiful move here by MbL. Sweet, Jesus, that was nice. Walling them out even further. Slam trying to go for it. MbL Walters villager there in the back. Not 100% sure how necessary that was. And MbL maybe can go for another attack. Slam at the moment cannot really do much, and he's not splitting off his scouts as well. MbL walling quite close. And MbL, he's kind of turning this game. Slam has such a big army advantage, but MbL will be the one doing the damage. Well, at least forcing some idle time. And now Slam needs to go back. This is so weird. Okay, Fire Galley coming out. Where's Slam? Okay. Well, yes, still the big army advantage. Oh, actually, only 10 to 9 now. MbL got quite some in the back here. What a comeback by MbL so far. He was in such a bad position, but Slam wasn't really able to use his army. Not the most clever player, but MbL. Just beautiful play, beautifully, yeah. Beautiful debation. Just keeping him at home. Now finally town watch for Slam to see a bit more where those scouts are. And Slam couldn't really get the kills. Look at that. He had the army advantage. It felt like 10 to 4 or something at one point. And yeah. But killed still only 1-1. It's a nice defense there by MbL. But the big problem is MbL 70 food. Slam on the way to castle age already 15%. So let's see about that. Both players still without bloodlines. Double attacks now for Slam, so he's catching up in that regard. MbL has more scouts, and that must be pretty pleasing for Slam. Because he must feel, okay, if I just go home, get the upgrades, I should be in a good position. Now, oh, Fire Galley should be coming over, should snipe those two fishing ships. And then he should have a small advantage in that regard as well. Bloodline still missing for Slam. Take a look over. He has the resources, wants to build a second stable. Only now sending some villagers over to gold. And one over to... Why is he not sending any to gold? Oh, seems like he wants to stay on light cav for now. Not going for bloodlines, and then wants to build a TC here. What the plan? Ethiopians. I think bloodlines is a must. MbL trying to go for the attack. Oh, Slam. He needs to fight with villagers as well. One villager down. And MbL knows he needs to fight now. Where is the Bloodlines upgrade? Why is it still missing? +1 defense is there. Slam is trying to micro back. This looks pretty good for MbL. He still has Bloodlines. I think they will lose everything, both of them. But Bloodlines is really killing so much here. We see the Boso upgrade, and now MbL is retreating. The Knight coming out. I think it could have... No, I think... Not sure if Ethiopians actually have camels. 7 villages ahead is now... MbL, who's now going for wheelbarrow. Those fishing ships were killed. Those are now getting killed in return. Slam is going for... Also going for more knights and still missing bloodlines. What a big fail of Slam here. Just a small reminder, or like it feels a bit like missing Fletching and Botkin Arrow there in China in the SY finals. And we are now going for forging even. That's so surprising to me. He isn't up, is he? Or what is he thinking? So he's coming back for another round. Wants to snipe more villagers, as it seems. 2 scouts still out, 1 knight only. And now trying to... Ethiopians don't get bloodlines. Okay, then it makes a bit more sense. Okay. then yeah. Okay. Story checks out finally. Oh, Slam, can you quick wall this? And yeah, with the stone gate though, and oh, that's a sweet trap. We'll probably lose one villager in exchange though. Not 100% sure if it's worth it then. Oh, Ethiopians without bloodlines. Ah, I was surprised that you went stable, but then completely forgot why. Okay, makes so much more sense. Oh, a knight in the back here. 7 more villagers at the moment for MbL, but he's only looking at 500 food. Those scouts still going for a rampage. One knight close by, but not helping out his poor villager friends. Not really his friends, as it seems. And yeah, trying to defend over there as well. Now going for a monastery. And Slam, can he add it to see? At the moment, he's still 9 villagers behind. Oof. That knight still camping in the woodline. How nice of him. MbL finally up to Castle Age. Let's take a look how those knights will do. They need to attack now. MbL still without any upgrades. And Slam needs to do a tech switch if you ask me. Now what you see here at the front. I think I would have loved it more over here to protect the gold a bit more. Or over here maybe even. Oh, big walls here by MbL. Will they finish in time? Feels like they will. Slam again, playing this so passively. Oh. Okay. I like how MbL played this after minute 2. There was a small hiccup at the start, I would say, going for the wood upgrade, but after that he was able to, yeah, force Slam to play the defensive role. Oh, gets 1 scout kill. Now what's the plan in Castle Age, guys? For Ethiopians. How heavy is on stone? Only 2 villagers. So Giberos won't be the answer. Now second stable. That looks like... Oh. Well, we didn't see light cav at all those games here. Let's take a look. Knights trying to come in. We'll probably snipe 1 villager, maybe 2. Looks like 1. Now fight off the scout. Villager count dead even now. That's Malians. Oh god, Ethiopians. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, why am I so confused, guys? What is Ethiopians then? Tarkans, yeah. Okay, thanks for that. Ah, Shotel warriors. Well, they won't be too great against Huns as well. Especially if he goes for some CAs mixed in. Now the walls all completed and... Text villagers ahead is Slam now. Fishing ship kind of running here, I would say. He needs to sleep already. Targets. Oh guys, I realized that targets wasn't the right thing. Oh boy. Okay, now going... trying to go for another TC and trying to go for some raids here. Slam walling last minute. So it's all reasonable, but still, what is the plan here of Slam? I think he should be going for crossbows, right? But still against Huns, who already has Bloodlines and +1 defense. Opa! Slam trying to go for the tricky wall, but I'm not sure if that would have mattered too much anyways. Not trying to go for some converts. Did get the convert. Now still wants to run. Slam got this? I'm not sure. Yeah, some villagers ahead. This army strength is just so much weaker. Now another monastery. Double monastery? That's a strategy you want to go for. Oh, another monk disappearing. Trust me, it's only a visual problem at my side. Archery rangers. And fletching. So MbL will go on to CA here. Let's take a look how the light cav will do. And I actually like this palisade gate over here. Not 100% sure why he is going away from that. Even preparing a transporter. He has 7 fishing ships compared to 0 of MbL, so that's pushing his eco as well. Now heavily going onto stone, so it will be Shotels indeed, as it seems. Against CA? Not sure. Oh, he's really trying to sneak them around. Would have loved to get some walls at the front though. If he's trying to do the sneaky thing. Now, since he's in Castle Age, can build some walls. Even going for ballistics is a plan here for MbL. He has Botkin arrow as well. No defense upgrade on the CA just yet. 4th archery range even, so the attack will be big. But if Slam gets a castle up here, it won't really matter. I heard something being deleted. Probably to create some space for more farming. And the castle should be built instantly. Is deleting that straggler and is now building it over here. Not sure why he's going for the +2 defense for his knights. Only for those 5? Where are they? In here. And MbL preparing a big army. 11 villagers behind though. And 9 fishing ships. So the eco of Slam is so much better. So much better. Surprising that MbL is camping so heavily. That doesn't really look like him at the moment. Like, how is this boom? 2 TCs, 3 TCs. Now, like, yeah, they will get like 1-2 villagers. But that's it then as well. 1, 2 villagers, indeed. Oh, maybe a 3rd one. Well, we'll get 4th one. At the same time, MbL is running into the castle here at the front. Now archery range is added, so seems like Arbalest will be the option. And I like Arbalest. Needs some Harbiers at the front as well though. And I think he needs some walls so the CA aren't squeezing through. Let's take a look. It is Slam, so some Slam gates could be an option. Trying to go for the quick houses. Stone walls behind there, but needs to have them over here as well. But sniping, oh, beautiful move there by MbL. Sniping the villager that was closest to walling him off. Oh, and that's ugly for Slam. Can he get some more stone walls? Seems like this is walled. Oh, that's good. That's good for Slam now. Still ahead by 10 villagers. Now can go for the Arbalest tag, but needs to tag everything. For now, he only has archers. And take a look. More stone walls here. Might even want stone wall behind the TC, I wanted to say. But already has a market prepared there. Walling here at the side. Slam, I think he's doing the right moves. Will take some time though to clear up all those CA. So that will be ugly. Knights at the same time died. At the same time. Now moving with some villagers over here. Did he see the gold? Yes, he did, but that was most likely an auto move from finishing the archery range to finish the gate. MbL can't do much. Let's take a look at his resources. At the same time, he's surrounded here, and look at that. 70 food only for him. Well, that's looking good for Slam, I have to say. Crossman, Botkin arrow. And I don't really see how Arbalest can really be counted, especially Ethiopian Arbalest. Oh, MbL, he's going for war galleys over here. But honestly, like, what can war galleys do? He cannot fight under the castle. And Slam can easily just go for some fast fires. Or fire ship. And can kill them. I think Slam is in a pretty good spot here. Has some monks out as well, so big knight attack won't really surprise him too much. Oh well, it could surprise him, but he can still get 4 converts. War Galley upgrade, Slam is in, and MbL decides to continue to play this, obviously still with both with the same population, so not the spot where you normally resign. But Slam controlling all around, going for ballistics and going for Arbalest. Oh, let's take a look. The monks needs to get their converts in. Crossbowman actually a bit too far out. 1 convert, 2 converts, 3 converts, so getting all the converts that he needed. And killing 1 in return. His crossbows, even some getting out alive. And Arbalest, I believe Slam is in such a good spot. Even gets another convert, so 4 out of 4. Good stuff for him. Arbalest out. This looks pretty sweet for Slam. He will have the imp tech. He's only waiting for Bracer. He's waiting for the last attack upgrade. And has enough stone to build another castle here. Not 100% sure about that placement though. Especially with all the crossbowmen out so far. Now trying to fight those down. And he even loses the trap? That was deleted, right? Slam top low? There was not like 3 War Galleys can have killed this trap so easily, right? Not 100% sure. Okay, pop 125. 10 ahead is Slam here, even going for Carroneering. That's quite a nice upgrade. Slam needs to go on water here. And he even has enough fire galleys around, so if he just goes on to 5 fire ship here, we're in a reasonable position. MbL has ballistics, so that's good for him. And Carroneering will be so efficient. Monks now for Slam. The MbL playing this quite nicely. Take a look at the resources of MbL. And he is looking up to Imperial Age as well. MbL still super efficient here. Slam is not taking enough care of water here as it seems. When he's now going for wheelbarrow, that's super late as well. Ay. And he will build the castle over here as it seems. No, a siege workshop. Slam still with a good shot in this one. Is he continuing to fight this off? He needs just 3 monks, so where are all his... He has so many fire galleys out, I believe. And now trying to get this castle up again. But there's still so much army. Slam, he had such a big advantage. How is he throwing this again? And he just continues fighting. Look at that, 135 HP. 7 defense against 40 HP, 2 defense. How does he think this should work? Yeah, he has the numbers, but... like, he's losing his timing at the moment. Suddenly he's 25 villagers behind. Okay, a ram at the front. That's pretty nice. Forces MbL to micro a bit more. Nice redocking by Slam. Fishing ship still very active, but he needs some water support here in the middle. And those CA are back. And I want to get some kills. Okay, what is MbL going for? More knights, no more CA. So he will go for the cavalry attack as it seems. Slam sending another villager to the front. Really wants to get those castles up at the or this castle up at the front as it seems. This castle helping out quite nicely. Wasting the knights just shortly before Imperial Age, probably not the greatest thing. Slam now killing all the CA. MbL trying to run another castle here at the front. And now galleons! Okay, this castle should be pretty nice if it goes up though. Let's take a look. Arbalest, dwindling number again. Trying to micro against the CA. Maybe should focus the knights first. Depends on what he thinks MbL will go for. Yeah, this castle will go up, but then the trap tennis will start MbL against Slam here. Finally Arbalest, and finally Slam can breathe a bit, but at the same time, look at how the CA squeezed in. Will get cleared up against all the Arbalests, obviously. Slam now going for War Galley upgrade. He wants to finally go for the fast fire ships. Oof. Third castle here. Let the trap tennis begin. And that's an area that will be pretty tough to break. For Slam now, for MbL. He needs to go for a lot of traps. Hans got cannon galleons? Yes. Not elite cannon galleons, but normal cannon galleons. I believe, but I shouldn't say anything in this game anymore. Slam not having a lot that can kill traps actually behind castles. Let's mass traps out. Wouldn't mind to see 5 traps. On HD they don't. Oh goddy. Shouldn't have said anything. Interesting. Okay. Slam expanding to the left hand side. At the moment, relics. 1 for Slam, none for MbL. Castle is going down. Still a very nice point here, or area for Slam that cannot be really broken. 3 castles here, some arbalest. What is MbL going for? Mainly light calf. Is he short on gold? Is he out of gold completely? Sick! Completely missed that, guys. MbL is completely out of gold. Oh, why is Slam using... Oh god, that's not clever. Why is he going with the raid over there? And he will lose all his arbalest. Doesn't have a single halberdier close by. Oh boy, why? Why did he go over there? Trying to snipe down some of the knights now. Actually focusing down the... Oh boy, and those arbalests are so strong! Thought this would get just a pure rampage here. But actually he's killing all the light caps, killing all the knights, and now doing even damage against the Camel here, the CA. Okay, but the trap's still very active here in the middle. I thought this could have been the throw. Oh, that's an interesting castle here. Oh, and this will even start. Let's take a look if it will go up. We see finally some fast fire ships out. Slam is trying to dog this area. MbL 45 pop ahead. And he's continuing to play this. Slam now trying to get his traps out. He's getting sniped at least 1 of those, maybe even 2. But he's killing a lot of CA. Military count 10 in favor here of Slam. And traps, look at this, 5 traps out. Slam needs to take on halberdiers. Oh, and that's a lot of dead villagers for Slam probably. And both getting a castle up here at this point. I'm trying to sure what I like more. MbL now switching on to elite skirmishes. And let's take a look. Slam. Finally, fast fire ship. They should come out and they should finally clear that lake. Oh, something we have waited for so long. Still, not all around the map. MbL is taking advantages. Uh-oh! Never go full pattered. What is MbL preparing here? He's not going for patterns. So we'll try to take a look at that at all times. And Slam. He's still having a very strong army here. All those castles. Now controlling this. What area even? Okay, he will lose that castle. Patterns won't rain down. Let's take a look if he can at least do some damage. Oh, villagers! Kill! Oh no, I thought 200 HP, but... Well, they can still do some damage. Most important thing is the arbalest over here, though. If he only could add like 10 halberdiers, that would be so much better against all the hussars that are now coming in, but they cannot even close down the distance. Is this an army that MbL cannot kill? It looks like an Ethiopian's arbalest, obviously the strongest here when it comes to fire rate. And those villagers getting the castle down to 270 HP even. Okay, Slam. And those traps are uncontested for now. Now even Shotel's coming to the front, and they got a big damage output there of 60. Not a single upgrade on them. Look how Slam is surrounding all this. Galleons over here, Galleons over here. And Slam needs to expand towards the middle. Uh-oh, but now... Where did those Galleons come from? Where did those come from? Slam only 1 relic for him. Traps sniping down, and that's Hunt traps for you. Shotel's not 100% sure what they are trying to accomplish here. And just protect the traps. seems like a good enough army at the moment. Trying to focus down the galleons. Those traps are going down. Oh boy, Slam, why is he playing with only one unit here? He could add some... I don't want to say hussars himself. I think they have hussars. But let's say light cav to be sure. Oh, Halberdiers. Halberdiers would have been an option for so long. Now losing more and more traps. Population 156 against 200. And in Clash of the Hippo won the best game of the tournament. Was on Continental. It was down against Winchester. And it seems like the best game of this day at least, or so far, will be Continental as well. So many more raids in. Slam needs to find areas to get wood. Look at that, so many villagers idle here for him. 24 of those, but still having all these arbalists up. He needs to get more gold, more fire ships to control this area. MbL trying to go for another dock. Slam trying to micro like a madman. Can he hold on to this area? I still don't see a single halberdier. I don't see a single skirmisher mix, and he will just play this arbalest style down. Let's take a look at the prices. Food 62, wood at 34, so they can actually still sell quite a bit. And now those traps are coming to the front. Shotels should be trying to focus down. I think villagers should go over there and try to kill those traps as well. And Slam is typing the GG. Oh god. Slam throw. Pop 140. MbL. He was out. I was calling him GG at minute 3. And then I was calling him GG at minute 35 or something. And Slam did manage to not take good care against those war galleys. Did fight arbalists against ship there way too long. Didn't use his scouts. Had like double the numbers early feudal age. Didn't get any kills. Did actually lose some villagers at home. Oh, Slam and his tournament play. His nerves. Probably going on ice here. Achievements. Military count. Better for Slam, but did lose most of them in the end. In the end, MbL just with the better map control had the better eco. Not going for any. Look at that, 154 villagers. Beautiful, beautiful game for sure by MbL. Civ picks. Now we will see El Dorado. And we won't see Ethiopians anymore from Slam. And we won't see Huns anymore. So on El Dorado, I'm expecting Malians against Mongols. Or not. I don't know. Who knows? I will be back in a second, guys, with game number 3, MbL against Slam, quarterfinal number 4. Game number 3 in store for you guys. We will see El Dorado. Here, still MbL against Slamboy. And we will see MbL picking the Indians, obviously so incredibly strong on this map, having the better, faster fish as well. And on the other side, we will see Slam playing the Berbers. So we will see both going for scouts here. And for everyone who doesn't know the map, El Dorado in the middle, you only have very small limited amount of gold and stone, but in the middle there's a lot, and this is all visible at all times, and you cannot farm around in this sand area. So what is that gate of MbL? And that's looking like he wants to create a small arena for himself. Interesting stuff. And Slam, early barracks as well. I'm not sure if that's right. I'm not sure if that's right. This early barracks? Oh. That's so weird. Okay, double bit X again, very early on for Mr. MbL. Now he's trying to wall this area. We'll get the berries safe, and actually we'll have a mill that can provide for a lot of farms. MbL creating quite something beautiful for himself. And Slam, now we will have Spearman, but there aren't any unprotected villagers so far. I'm not sure if that's the greatest option. MbL needs to finish those walls a bit quicker. Otherwise, Slam will get in, and he has one more military out at the moment. But soon, MbL will close that down. Quick walling now, needs to send the villager over, but Slam is going another way. MbL doing the long wall. And Slam won't find any ults, most likely. Unless there's one between here, but that doesn't look like it. And MbL is super safe. At the same time, Slam should be pretty safe as well, since he went for Spearman. Ah. Seven military against seven military. And I like MbL's position a bit more. Well, it'll probably take some time until we see the first kill even. Now going for bloodlines and idling to see a bit. We'll send some more villagers on the wood line here. Not the greatest wood line though. MbL only now scouting Slam. Quite late. Building a house behind there. Interesting choice. And that's interesting. He's not trying to attack this. He's just sending them over. Welcome to the Hippo family, man. Oh, he knows he can Uber. Have a small timing here. Interesting. Needs to take good care that he's not over chopping there. Only 74 wood. Let's take a look. Slam trying to go for some walls. And how much 2 spearmen will be. Oh, Slam, can he get the walls up here? Needs to get a white gate. Oh, won't do it. 3 spearmen should be enough though. Against 8 scouts. Let's take a look. Slam won't find an opening. 59 wood still. 4 spearmen. Yeah, they can scare away whatever Slam is throwing at him. Whatever MbL is throwing at him. Bloodlines now for Slam as well. Even running under the TC. Yesterday we saw, since you have most of your villagers back in your back base basically. Oh, that's, I believe, I would have loved that mill a bit further behind. We saw the Viper actually kill the TC and of Doubt yesterday. without contesting it, because he had all his like 40 villagers back in a created base. Oscar now for MbL, and both with bloodlines. We don't see anyone going for any blacksmith upgrades yet, and still 0 kills for both with the same amount of villagers, and Slam with a bit more scouts though, which is quite surprising. Wheelbarrow now for MbL. Let's take a look over at Slam. What's his plan? Well, obviously he has more military because he went so heavily onto spearmen. Now trying to go for some more walls. You can wall on this area as well. Love to see like a gate here and some more walls over there. 2 spearmen around. Where are the rest of the spearmen? Didn't he have 4? Oh, and that could be the first kill. Slam! Why isn't he slam gating? Okay. So this game will go for very long, I would say. Or at least we will get into Castle Age. Can we maybe even get into Castle Age without a single unit lost? At the moment, it doesn't really feel like anyone can take any engagements. Like Slam cannot take this engagement, needs to pull back. And MbL, well, MbL could have taken this a bit longer, I would say. He has the numbers if the spearmen aren't there. Take a look at the resources. Slam looking at 300 food. On the other side we have MbL looking at 300 food as well. And yeah, now over chopping here though. Ooh, and the first kill could be on the side. Oh, actually MbL getting the first kill. Now fighting close to the GC. Actually only 2 villagers protecting, so he could have taken the fight there. But obviously not the greatest thing ever. Okay, and now we need to start thinking about the castle age and who has the advantages there. Gold for MbL. In his base, stone very exposed. Can we see Slam go for Camel archers? That would obviously be a super strong unit there. Not even sure how Camel archers fight against Imperial camels. Could be a matchup that we could see, but actually I need to contest too much for the gold there. Unlikely that both will have gold for such a long time. Most likely we will see the decision on this map in Castle Age. Maybe early Imperial Age if it gets to the Trap War, but unlikely that both will go onto very, very strong armies. MbL now up with his 33 villagers. Slam on the other side. Should be clicking up any moment. He has a wheelbarrow. Not 100% sure if MbL has a wheelbarrow as well. Let's just quickly check. And why am I so bad? And he does, yeah. He has a wheelbarrow. And as you can see, Slam will be going. Oh, that's not walls, or is it? Well, there's still a tree front. So he will be going for Camel archers. Interesting stuff. And MbL, well, he wants to boom quite a bit as well. Why is Slam still not up? That's a solid minute, 20 seconds later, I would say. Now going for the market. I would be surprised if MbL can really damage him. Oh, that's a bad engagement here for Slam. Why is he taking that one? Heavily outnumbered. But did get 1 kill and is now going back, but lost a lot of HP in exchange. Was trying to go for the snipe there. 4 HP for... Oh, now the 2 spearmen come in. MbL is trying to take the fight as long as possible till the spearmen can actually join the fray. And did get 4 kills even? It lost, no, got 3 kills, lost 2. Oh well, KD 4-3 for MbL, but that's only scouts. I believe most important thing will be the transition into Castle Age and how that will develop. Slam not getting any upgrades. Actually expecting fletching pretty soon by him. MbL going for the +1 defense and the bowsaw. Won't be too surprised if I see him going for some camels indeed, and he deleted his palisade gate here. Now going for the town center, and that's the beauty of this map. Slam knows exactly what's going on. This is the point of view of Slam, and he knows everything that's going on in this area. Let's take a look. So 4 spearmen, what they can do against 5 spearmen, but a nice quick wall there by MbL. But Slam, if he maybe goes on to Mass, Spearman, maybe even the Pikeman upgrade. Take a look. Yeah, indeed, Pikeman upgrade. And the castle here. He could build it ballsy. I think it could have been even further forward. Has a Pikeman upgrade. Scouts around. Oh, this needs to be walled. This needs to be walled. Both needs to be walled instantly. One down or one walled. Oh, okay. Luckily I helped. Good thing for MbL that I helped, for Slam that I helped out there. If it wasn't for me, that would be a hole. But now I'm standing here. Villager, build a house, build a house, build a house. Oh, but there was still I believe there wasn't a house. Oh god, that was clutch. And now this is up. Camel Archer's out. MbL in a lot of trouble, I would say. Well, that pikeman isn't doing much. And now Camel Archers. And what could be the answer to Camel Archers? I don't really see it. And Slam getting some stuff done here. Why isn't he having any fletching? Isn't he? Has a blacksmith. Okay, let's take a look at the stone of MbL at the same time. 80 stone for him only. And now the raids for Slam. This looks pretty good for him, I have to say. MbL still in the score lead, but that doesn't matter on this map. Oops, well, Imperial Camels. Oh, not Imperial Camels, but Camels with +2 defense. Obviously not too shabby either. Fletching finally for Slam. Still active with his Camel Archers. Let's take a look. Trying to get another GC up here, but that won't happen. And those are all killed. Scouts now, or will they be killed? Another defensive castle. Oops, Camel Archers, they need to run. Pikemen in the front. They aren't taking too much damage there. Good position here for Slam. Camel Archers, some pikemen in the front. Oh, well, now he needs to run. But seems like he will be able to get all of them out alive. Oh, we see now MbL heavily focusing on stone. Let's take a look over here. Yeah, he wants to get a castle up. But that will be in vision of Slam. And he only has 170 stone. Let's take a look how this will actually happen. Oh, the castle not helping out against those camels. Okay, most important thing now is on the side of MbL. How will he manage the stone? That's another extra TC. He is 16 villages ahead. Where are the pikemen of Slam? They need to protect the mangonel. Pikemen are coming over, trying to send the villagers in to go for the quick repair. But it's too late. And not a single camel died in exchange. Slam, oh boy. Not doing what he needs to do. And punish MbL here quite nicely. Obviously, having full vision there really helps out as well for MbL. Let's go into his point of view. As you can see, he did see everything at those points. Now trying to go for more stone. Did wisely get the stone away from the GC. And now going for the other one. Maybe wants to buy even some. Oof. And okay, my bad. Oh, shouldn't overextend here. And where will MbL build his TC? So important that it gets up for MbL. Slam obviously trying everything to stop that. Has two mangonels out. Let's take a look, trying to do some damage against the mangonel, but now going back. Pikeman out. Should get a shot into the back. Oh, into Camel Archers going down. That's pretty ugly for him. Pikeman needs to be around. That's a lot of Camel Archers now. Slam, let's take a look. He is playing this 1 TC only. MbL building a castle. Instantly deleting it. Thinks better of it because he sees the two mangonels. Now trying to get another mangonel up. Oh, nice ground attack there by MbL. Camel Archers trying to go in and not finishing the mangonel. Oh, they are. And now both mangonels of Slam are going down. Not 100% sure if that's the best option. especially because MbL's Mangonel isn't going down. Slam is trying to go for the splits here. There's not a lot of army left for MbL. He has 4 military at the moment. All of that we can see at the moment on this screen. Slam is obviously one of the greatest players there when it comes to the splits. Now killing down the Mangonel. Where is... We need another Mangonel from Slam ASAP. Slam is holding this beautifully. He is still very active. His population is way lower than MbL, but MbL having no control of this middle area at the moment. Trying to find a spot where he can build that castle, but it is so tough. His eco is looking so good at the back. Look at that. 26 villagers ahead. Slam, still very active, +2 defense for him now, and it looks like Slam will be able to build a castle pretty soon as well. He has a lot of villagers on stone here. Now sending over another Mangonel, but so is MbL. Want to stay in the point of view of MbL. Oh, Mangonel number 1 is... Oh god! And it's getting sniped down again. But only for the loss of 3 Camel archers again. Oh, Slam. He needs to produce. Now building watchtowers. That's, I believe, a good choice. Trying to get some control. Oh, Slam! Slam! Oh boy! Why? Why? Trying to snipe down some villagers here, but... not 100% sure if that's the best option. Well, he didn't lose a single Camel archer, I wanted to say. We'll lose 2 now. We'll lose... oh, I'm not sure if that was right. He just should have run around and put himself over here. Would have been so much better. MbL, he has enough stone to build another castle. Let's take a look at the resources. Now sending all the villagers over, but that will be seen. That's too aggressive by MbL. That's too aggressive, MbL. That's too risky. Mangonel fight, let's take a look. Camel archers around. What can they do? A lot of villagers will die here at the site. Those spots, not 100% sure how efficient they will be. And that Mangonel of MbL, if he can get all the Camel archers, he is in a good spot. But this looks... Slam should not have lost his Mangonel there. Oh, this castle will probably go up. Slam trying to micro Zard out, but against 2 Mangonels, not an option. Getting another castle up, and Slam, he isn't clicking up to Imperial 8. MbL is still in it. I didn't think he could get this up, but Slam not taking care of his Mangonel there, having it way too far to the left-hand side there. Didn't know why he wasn't going in there. Now losing another round of Camel archers. Slam throwing a second game in a row. And now he could lose a lot of villagers here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, Slam. There's could be so many dead villagers. Let's take a look. That's 1 volley. Let's take a look. 90% he will get it up most likely. But only under heavy losses. And yeah, well, okay. That was okay. That was still okay. Lost like 6 villagers, but he is heavily behind when it comes to villagers. So he cannot really afford this. Look at the eco of Slam, or the resources of Slam. And not really having the macro up there as well at the same time. MbL doing a beautiful job. Well, he is slipping with the macro a bit as well, but obviously it's like a super intense phase, and MbL is up to Imperial Age. MbL will win this game. After Slam had such a nice control for so long. Is Slam maybe preparing a ram go? Not really. Some Camel archers to the side. That's a nice move. Maybe if he can cut off all the back eco here of MbL, he still has a chance. Camel archers incredibly strong, but if MbL will hold on to this and will get the traps out, maybe Slam could go for 8 petards, 2 rams or something, and try to tear down that castle. This could be an option, but for now he's focusing on Camel archers only. Not 100% sure if that's the best option. He is still ahead when it comes to the points, which is quite surprising to me, mainly because he has so much better KD. Continues to go for the eco rate. Catching up here. 12 villagers behind though. Trying to go for some raids in the back. Imp and GG. It is a possible scenario there. Going for the rams, losing villagers at the front. What had happened here? Camel archer, Slam is microing here as well. It is a tough spot. Let's take a look. Camel archer still active. If he only could kill all those goat villagers, it would be fine. Not trying to go in the back here. Going for the +2 defense here is MbL. Going for +3 overall because he's Indians. Now we'll kill some of the villagers. Scorpion out, not 100% sure if that's the best option. Actually, we'll soak quite a lot of damage here. And now the camels, they are closing down the distance. Slam needs to micro this quite nicely. Sprintry to run a bit faster. Trying to snipe this. MbL. Is he getting a trap out? Most likely. Take a look. Yeah, he's getting a trap out. And that means he will have control over the middle. Slam, he has one more go in him. Trying to snipe down those camels. Microing quite a bit. And not having ballistics really hurts him as well. Another Scorpion. Looks like MbL with only 5 pop ahead, but the big tech advantage being Imperial Age. But now the Ram goes coming in. This castle is already pretty low, 3.3k. Let's take a look. Maybe Slam still has a go in him. He's only behind by 14 villagers. And he still has incredibly strong Camel archers. Let's take a look. Second trap out now. What can he do? One patter to the front, and that's a lot of Camel archers. Another patter to the front. Those 4 rams. Can he maybe do it? Another castle. And this castle will actually fall. Slam, can he maybe finish this off in castle age here? He still has another pattern. It's finishing this castle off. I shouldn't use them actually. And the rams are pushing. The camels of MbL, they aren't doing too much. More camel archers. But now we'll fight under the fire of this castle with these camel archers. Villagers will die at the front. Camels standing under the castle of Slam now as well. This is so tough. Both players will lose a lot if they're fighting under the fire of their enemies. Now building a second siege workshop. MbL, look at that, just completely out of gold, trying to build another mining camp. A beautiful move here. Look at that. Slam actually trying to go for the trap there with his rams, but MbL beautifully walling those up. All the rams going down. You can see that the castle down to 4.2k, but that seems to be enough. Camel archers, maybe they can camp themselves under there and he can raid all this. Slam, he still has a shot. How is this even possible? Only 5 villagers behind now. Points are so even. What a great game. Now third ram out here. Slam is playing this all in castle age. He is still continuing to push this in. This is El Dorado for you guys. Camel archer still out. Rams, not the greatest of HP for them. This one with 85 HP, but MbL is fighting this one down. Camel archer still around. Another ram closing down the distance. We suddenly have Slam 10 villages ahead. How is he doing this, guys? Traps now focusing on the camel archers, knowing I don't really need to kill the castle. I need to kill the threat over here. It's 2k HP for this castle left. 2 rams now attacking. Still some camel archers left. Another round of villagers going down. MbL trying to fight this off with Scorpions. This is the greatest game we have seen so far, and that's what I said in the game before. So call me crazy, guys. This castle will go down. Camel archers more to the front. 1.2k only here, trying to go for the big repair. Slam, he still has some resources. He's still producing. Is he going for more siege workshops? No, he's not. 1.2k. It seems like Slam will not be able to kill this castle and will get pushed back here by MbL. Let's take a look. He's still not getting any resources. Going down to 600 HP. It's this castle maybe still going down. We can see the rams needs 3 more hits, but it seems like he bought 100 more stone and is now continuing to repair this castle of Slam under a lot of threat. If it wasn't for the pattern going into here, but going into this castle, this could have been the downfall of MbL. Now trying to go for some expansion here at the side. Population still 24 better for Slam, but Imperial Age for MbL, who's now trying to go for gold. Still both players kind of have access to gold and stone here, but only for now. Slam trying to go for more wood at the side. This is still so intense, guys. Oh, going for the outpost rush now. Against the outpost rusher. Slam is not having enough access to the gold. I just wanted to have some wood, as it seems. Camel archers trying to focus down against the mangonels. Will get the kill. And is now running back again. Does Slam have any tech options here? Ezekiel, 103 villagers. Looks all scrappy. Looks the same for MbL. They cannot keep up with their macro since they needed to do so much all game long in the middle. MbL, look at his resources. Combined 200 resources for him in the bank. Slam floating a bit of wood, but that's it. Now sending 3 rams to the front. He's switching on to monasteries. With what gold, mate? With what gold? Now losing mining camps. That's actually worth quite a bit at the moment. To build mass houses. Still all in for both players. Let's take a look at the market prices. 34 for food, 14 for wood. So, yeah, floating resources won't really help you. Maybe going for pikeman mangonel would be the better option here for Slam. It feels like MbL could be pushing this back. What an incredible game here. And now MbL can expand. He's getting onto more stone. Maybe can build another castle. Let's take a look. For now, he's trying to build another mining camp. Going for some converts. So that's a good start for him. But those traps still super active. Should be in range of the castle though. Slam lives for now, but not having any access to the gold and stone at the moment. What is his plan? Maybe some light cap raids at the side. Maybe go over with the camel archers. Just sacrifice the middle and raid MbL to death. Is that the option that he can go for? I'm not 100% sure. Not a lot of gold left here. Oh, getting some juicy converts. Another mangonel out, but those traps are just so good. And look at those beefy camels as well. +3 defense. That's even without the last defense upgrade, I believe. And Slam. GG. What a great game, guys. That's another time to clap. Oh boy. What happened here? What a great game. Oh. That was so intense. El Dorado for you. You need to fight for that golden stone. So little kills for such a long time. And now 3-0 in favor of MbL after such a... Slam had it, I believe. He just needs to get more mangonels, take care of those. Some more pikemen to protect his mangonels. And then he had control over the whole middle. He had so much more army. But then he got his mangonels sniped at the side. And yeah, then MbL was able to get that castle up. One that he should never have gotten up. Oh, F me. Great game. Doesn't really make sense to call it a great game because you can judge yourself, but that's just my feelings. And PLH timing. And it still took 12 minutes. Because Slam still had a shot. Killed the castle, got one down to 290 HP or something. Slam in the end even having more villagers after being behind like 25 villagers for such a long time. Does the winner get a hippo? No. Bog Island. We are out of Berbers. And we are out of Indians. How good are Slavs? Farmers work faster? Well, that won't really help. That's more Serengeti, right? So Mongols will be the choice. Most likely. And I believe Malians. So Malians against Mongols, I would say. I'll try to breathe a bit and we'll be back when the game starts. Bear with me, guys. Game number 4, coming your way. Damn. Like, we take 5 hours to play 5 games at the start, and now they're really giving it to me. Game after game. Game go long, they're intense. There wasn't a lot of killing, but I felt the build-up for a very close game. And, well, Bug Island could be a bit shorter. And I predicted this civilization right because I'm the most knowledgeable guy on this planet. And yeah, we're looking on to MbL, playing the Mongols. And starting stable and dog against Slam, who's playing dog and no land thingy. Please go to bed, Neely. Okay, if you say so, I go to bed. And yeah, makes so much more sense now that you say it. Okay, let's take a look. Slam going for the fire galley first. MbL actually going for 2 things. Okay. Interesting waltz by Slam. Huh? Seems like Slam can close this off. MbL, I mean. MbL can close this off and Slam cannot attack this. We can see the first attack over here, and that's some quick walls. And actually walling out his 3 rhinos there. And his golden stone. So it will be interesting. And MbL can actually still kind of commit through the TC there as well. Double with X for Slam as well, so he will take the eco approach. Now trying to do some damage against those scouts. Get some damage done. Quite nice for him. MbL, let's take a look. Now going for the first rhino. And yeah, it seems like both players won't really do a lot of damage. Unless obviously MbL just committing to the GC. Then Slam will easily grab those 2 kills. And now, not 100% sure how good that is. Slam needs to be in the middle of here. Can he get into... Oh, he could have in the middle of the pond. Would have been his option. He wanted to go for the repair. Interesting. Has Slam played this map before? Yes, at least 10 times. But probably not with those settings. Escape gaming tournaments included this map quite often. Oh boy, Slam! What is he doing? And I like Slam's build up here. Like, he's protecting all his villagers to build the dog. It's completely reasonable. Oh, 1 HP and... I think it's 1 HP twice. Yeah, it was 1 HP twice. Got another kill. Okay, what are those doing? Maybe Galley over here could do some damage. Actually, we will see Galley of MbL. That's interesting. Oh, losing another one. MbL losing lots of his scouts early on. It's expanding quite nicely in the back here. But we'll have quite exposed gold spots. So if Slam is maybe controlling this area, could be pretty nice for him. Yeah, 1 villager ahead at the moment. Actually pretty even. Archery range now for Slam. These are very obviously set up quite nicely here. Actually double archery range for him. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Okay, and that's something that MbL obviously won't see. This is still open, I believe. Uh-oh. This is still open. No? Is it not? Oh, no. That actually is very far to the right-hand side on that tile. Look at that. He could have been on that one as well. So is there any water aggression? Not really. Slam going for a demo. And yeah, he's seeing that gold, so wouldn't be too surprised to see him either go for a galley or move out with all his archers pretty soon. Now clearing up this area. Isn't actually going for the 3rd rhino. Now he's sending 2 villagers over. Only needs 1. And then we'll go for fletching and probably do quite a nice attack here. And that will be tough to counter for MbL. I think MbL needs to go for a lot of water here. The demo ship could help out for... Actually, this is still open, by the way, for a ship. So a demo ship could actually sneak through here and get in. I completely forgot about that. So MbL could have exploited that. Now galley. No, I don't think that is the best option. Damaging one. Not great. Not great. Oh. See how MbL is trying to, or how Slam will try to play this out. He can get over the archers. And what is MbL producing at the moment? He's going for mass galleys, thinking that he can do something over here. Oh, interesting. And he gets a nice aggression. And now the galleys could come in here as well. Oh, whoa, whoa, this could be interesting. MbL with a nice aggression here at the front. Galleys out with fletching as well. Scouts. And Slam is only relying on that wood line. Not going for anything else in the back. So surrounding archers over here, and that's something that MbL won't expect at all. Oh no, not another demo! Don't waste it, don't waste it. Now you can, now you can. Oh yeah. And trying to micro a bit more. Okay, tough spot for sure. We'll get one villager, and now the archers need to get in. Trying to go for some defensive walls. Sweet quick moves here by Slam. He could maybe place himself over here and block the gold spots for quite some time. But actually only one galley can snipe him so much. MbL in quite a nice spot here. Controlling this area. At the moment MbL 2 villages ahead. Why is Slam going for so many demos? You see only galleys out at the moment. Archery range. Oh no, that's actually overchopped. But as I said, like Slam, oh god, Slam, anti-slamming himself. Oh. Don't use. Also, why is he going for so many demos? Okay, let's continue. MbL, very low in resources. Slam used all of those resources as well. Only now going for some farming. Doesn't have a mill though. And where did those archers die? Over here against the 2 skirmishes. Oh, that's a good demo hit. Oh, sweetie. Shouldn't use the second one now. Okay. Good. Okay, MbL 2 ahead. More military for Slam. This feels pretty even. Let's take a look at the exploration. Okay, that's pretty even as well. And now going for a third dock. Slam is committing heavily onto water here. And I believe this game, if any of the 2 guys wants to go to Castle Age early and the other one completely commits onto Feudal Age, could be pretty bad for him. And yeah, archers won't really do the trick at the moment. There's still way too much water left. Demo against demo. Snipe that. Oh boy. MbL with a great micro. Going off for a lot of fires. Archers trying to sneak around again. But still 2 skirmishes waiting. I believe MbL is in a good spot again. And he's closing down in this wood line. And what does Slam really have to answer this? Demo ship could get in. But not for now. And those archers now against 2 skirmishes. Can they micro this? Just right clicked. Gets 1. Okay, that's good for him. Gets 2 and now blocking the gold completely. Demo ship could be pretty nice here. MbL. Oh, nice micro here by Slam Boy. And he's killing that and blocking the gold. Slam, he's fighting himself back into this. Bit of an underproduction and not the greatest micro at the front, but those galleys are pretty weak. Now going for the +1 defense. I'm not sure about that. Only for those 4 skirmishes. And I believe Slam should just run and try to find another angle. Oh, maybe repairing those fire galleys could be a good option. I would be surprised if Slam is actually adding any more archers. I don't think that they actually give too much value at the moment. He should stay completely onto his 3 dogs. That's what he's doing. At the other time, we see... Oh, going for 4 dogs now as MbL. So both realizing how important the water is here. MbL trying to snipe down the low HP galleys, and he's doing that. Slam actually microing his low HP galley to the side. Beautiful move, doing some more damage against those skirmishes. Archer's trying to sneak around. Slam needs to fall back. So quite a bit of fire galleys out. MbL not having enough demos. Still a very open game. The moment it feels like Slam a bit more in control when it comes to water. Military count in favor of MbL though. A tough game. I don't think anything special on the minimap. MbL not trying to wall off a bit more, trying to expand when it comes to the wood line. And that's the most important thing here. The goal still being blocked by MbL. Oh, that's a spot where I would love to see some demos. Galleys actually added. MbL with his demos. Why is Slam allowing this? Only because of the skirmishes. Okay. Horse color for MbL. He has quite a big eco. Galleys now around. Let's take a look. MbL, how much damage can he do? And how much damage will he take? Losing another villager. This one demo. Not doing too much. Only hitting 1 galley. So that's fine. We need to see Slam commit here. Cannot really do much. Now trying to get out. And actually, I can see Slam using the market. He is clicking up to Castle Age. And that's so much faster than Slam. Oh yeah, I think Slam can get this one. It's just important that he stays on water and keeps on producing. So that he does not lose his wood line here at the front. Now sneaking those archers away. Oh, military count at the moment, heavily in favor of Mr. Slam though. Going for fire galleys now, knowing that he has only low numbers. Oh, sneaking some galleys around, I like this. If they position himself over here, maybe fire galley would actually be a better choice, but still, someone I can live with. And now MbL needs to do some damage. And Slam absolutely needs to pull all his villagers away here. Does not want to lose any of those. He needs to wait for the fire galley up or the war galley upgrade. Let's take a look. MbL trying to move around, Slam walling them in, and yeah, now we'll lose some of the villagers. MbL just committing there. At the same time, Slam use those, and it's blocking over here. Slam just getting wrecked at all sides. So actually, like getting attacked at 2 sides and not using the 3rd one. MbL's macro a bit better at the moment. But Slam getting the kills in, and now getting the tech in here as well. Can instantly go for the war galley upgrade as well. Now watchtower, nice addition here by MbL. Okay, let's take a look at the resources here of MbL. He's pulling a defensive tower over here, war galley upgrade as stated before. Think Slam kind of needs to keep on pressuring this point. It's just the gold he knows. Maybe over here to pressure the gold. Well, there's still 2 spots. MbL will click up pretty soon, so that will be a solid 3 minutes later. But he still has 14 more villagers. Let's take a look. Will Slam have a timing here? More army at the moment for MbL, but that's a lot of skirmishes as well, which don't really matter. Nice walls here. The house. So the tower will always live. But now, fast fire ships. Can he focus down the tower? Would be an option. Now he's focusing down the villagers. At the same time, some galleys running over here. Not 100% sure if he should really commit out here just shortly before he reaches Castle Age. Especially because demos could just hit him. More archers now by Slam, not 100% sure about that. I believe MbL should more camp at home at the moment. Archers. Oh, and crossbowmen. Interesting, Slam needs to pull those. Nice reaction timing by him. Isn't going for stone at all, so he can't build the defensive towers. Is there a timing here for Slam? At one point I said yes. Oh, this demo ship. Can he squeeze in? He doesn't want to kill skirmishes. He wants to kill villagers. Wants to go around here. Cannot really get in there. Can he? And this will be a nice kill. Oh boy! 6 villagers. The palisades heavily damaging the tower and killing some skirmishes there as well. And now completely out of gold is MbL here. And that's still a big army here by Slam. What a big move here by Slam. And he's now in good control, but losing a lot of villagers here in the back as well. But he's sending his Castle Age army over. MbL going for Bodkin Arrow. We can see Slam pushing in. Can he fight all those towers? It seems like he is trying to, run through. Would be a good option as well. Could get some villagers here in the back. Maybe snipe down some villagers. And yeah, this is a good option. Crossbowman out for him, blocking a lot of the farm eco. Suddenly Slam is only 4 villagers behind. That was a big demo shot over here. Slam, military count, basically 0 here at the front. Trying to kill those, and one fire ship trying to clear this up. Needs to go for more, but small numbers. Crossbowmen still out, but they can get cleared up here. What another scrappy game. This is a very good series so far. Oh boy. Whoa. 4 more villagers for Slam here. Now finally going back onto gold and going for so many towers. Really saved his ass here. And I believe Slam going for crossbows isn't the greatest option. Carroneering, nice upgrade. What are those doing? Those crossbowmen. Oh, that's a sweet spot. Oh, actually, what are they doing? Trying to fight down the tower could be an option. And now he's going for it, and that tower is going down quite fast. MbL, is he getting ballistics? Does not look like it. Now trying to fight the fight over here at the right hand side. And we can see still full fire ship against full war galleys. I think MbL needs to add some more demos. I'm still very active here, trying to raid that gold. 4 villagers more for MbL. This is still so intense. 3 idle war galleys here. I'd love to see that grouped up. Finally going for more demos. MbL looking strong on water here, I have to say. Now going for another gold spot. That's a gold spot that he could have gotten so much earlier. You wouldn't have feared all the raids all this time. And oh yeah, now completely being switched off that. The tower might actually go down due to those crossbowmen. Seems like Slam will close that down. And now suddenly Slam is out of gold, but he is secure in this area, building another TC. 6 villagers down. He's controlling this area. But Slam, oh boy, Slam has a lot of fire ships here. And he's closing down the distance, but Demo's around. Let's take a look. MbL, can he get the damage done? Yes, he can against all those fire galleys. Now I believe Slam's composition isn't the greatest anymore. And Slam, he needs to probably switch his army. Oh, and this tower lives. Skirmishes and knights to clear this up. MbL suddenly is turning this all around. Some demo hits. Just switching all around. No rage at the right hand side. Just think about it. Just sneaking some fire ships around could be so good for him. And let's go into Slam's point of view. Is he switching? Yeah, he's going for war galleys. Maybe a bit late, but better late than never. Going for Bodkin Arrow. 5 villagers behind. Military count 12 to 25 at the moment. Needs to snipe down those demos, and then his fires can maybe still do something. Remember, it's still some skirmishes out. 1 is going down, and that demo is doing lots of damage again. Oh, trying to micro back his 1 fire ship. Microing back a 2nd time. 3rd time now coming in. And Slam is closing down. Oof. Village advantage kind of stable. Oh boy, that's super exposed. Just think about another demo over here, or just a single fire ship could do quite a bit as well. Slam having the +1 defense that MbL does not have. Oh, why is Slam adding more fire ships? I don't like that. I think he needs to stay on war galleys here. Is he trying to take this engagement? MbL now selling some food and wood, or bought some food. Now going for carronering, knows that that's an upgrade that he was lacking for quite some time. Slam maybe a bit better positioning, but heavily outnumbered. Look at that, 26 military to 7. MbL is pushing in here, and Slam does not really have a lot to fight this off. Needs to retreat, but that's so far. Look at that, only 3 dogs. So now did add a 4th one, but is losing a lot of villagers. MbL is trying to micro like a small little Norwegian god, and that's what he's kind of doing even, and microing down this fire ship. He's missing ballistics though, and Slam is pushing him back over and over again. How is this even possible? Look at that, 11 to 24 military units. Where's all the military count? I need to switch on to MbL, and she has 1 cavalry and 3 range units, so it's only -4, so 20 warships against 12. How is Slam still able to hold on here? I have no idea. Using the Tehran to full potential, now going for the university. Whoever gets ballistics first obviously has a huge advantage in those fights. MbL building a castle. Oh, interesting. Send some villagers over. A castle over here obviously would be so great. Controlling all those gold stone spots and, yeah, the side areas. MbL not using those 3 warships. He forgot about those. Why is Slam adding fire ships now? Not sure. Did cancel some of them to get ballistics done. Nice addition. Where's this castle? A bit more defensively, but wants to secure all those wood lines, this stone and this gold, so that's pretty nice for him. Slam sold 600 stone, about 100 wood. Not sure if that 600 stone actually is right, probably not. But if you click shift, it just gets higher. Slam, far away from PH. Let's take a look at MbL here as well. Let's take a look, the engagement here. It's tough between the Tehran demo ships at the wrong side. Losing a lot of HP. Slam trying to micro quite a bit. MbL microing his demos away as well. And now demos again on the wrong side. Slam trying to micro in there, wants to kill those demos that are coming from the left hand side. Let's take a look if they can get the damage done. And Slam is trying to micro this down, and he gets a big hit, and that might be the GG hits, honestly. GG, good luck next. What the big demo hits, ending this game again. Oh boy. Those demo hits are just so incredibly good. And Slam not having the right focus there, was trying to micro over, but MbL having the big numbers at the end, 37 to 5 military, and it's another 4-0, but one of the closer 4-0s, I have to say, if that's even possible. Oof. Okay, guys, let's take a look at the achievements quickly. MbL, more kills, better eco. Better castle age timing, but MbL, nice defense there with all the towers. What a beautiful series.